Okay, we're joined now by the Tennessee Lady Volunteers after a 3-2 victory over to Nebraska to force a Knoxville Super Regional Game 3. We have head coach Karen Weekly, junior pitcher Carlin Pickens, and redshirt infielder Ella Dodge. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach.
Our goal last night and this morning was let's get to Sunday, and we got to Sunday. So now it's a brand new ball game.
Questions? Start with Cora.
Karen shook up the lineup a lot today, actually, with new leadoff hitter, new number 2, number 3. They deliver in the first inning. Just can you talk about why you switched it up and how happy you are with them being able to capitalize immediately?
Yeah, they kind of made me look good, didn't they? Just looking at the 2 games that we'd faced them, and we faced Jordy both games, so you got 2 games worth of information. Gabby had great at-bats. Ella had good at-bats. Sophia had good at-bats. Really limited the strikeouts amongst those 3. Boo behind them hadn't struck out at all. So it was really threefold. It was, let's kind of get those people in a bunch together starting off the game that had seemed to be seeing her better than their teammates might have been at times. Split the lefties up. We'd had them at 8-9-1-2. We wanted to kind of sprinkle them throughout the lineup, and then just realizing, as good as Jordy Ball is, that the short game is pretty tough option to go to because of how well she fields. So get another lefty in there and Alana that's got some pop.
Rhiannon.
Hey, Carlin, how eager were you to get back out there today, and kind of what was your mindset throughout this game?
Yeah, super excited to get back out there. Like Karen said, our goal today was just make it to Sunday, and I was going to do anything that it took to make that happen, and I'm glad I was given the ability to compete and play a little more like myself.
Jack.
Karen, biggest game of the season with the season on the line, and Carlin not only has a great game but hits 79 and then holds it off late in the 7th. Just what does it say about her that she's able to step up in the biggest moments time and time again?
Well, I think when you go back to last night, that was very uncharacteristic because, usually if Carlin starts off and maybe is struggling to find a pitch, she finds it at some point in the game, and that's what happened today. She was still struggling early to really land the changeup consistently, but that's where her mental game comes into play. She's not going to give in. She's not going to give up. She's going to continue to problem solve, and really from the 4th inning on, I thought the changeup was the difference maker. The velo is awesome. Yeah, it's just an incredible feat for her to accomplish, but really what allows her to be most effective and allows us to win is her ability to throw that changeup along with that velo.
Front row on the left.
Okay. I asked Rhonda, I'll ask you, any surprises in the circle tomorrow, or are we looking at a 3rd heavyweight fight here?
Any surprise? I don't know. Are they going to surprise us with somebody? Is that what you're about to tell me? I never make quick decisions. I think about everything, sleep on everything, wake up and do what my gut tells me to do.
Go Cora, then back to Riley, and then Rhiannon.
Carlin, Karen has talked about it a lot this season, about just how those intense situations, like those are the ones you thrive in, you rise to the moment. Just there was a few moments late in the game, especially I think when you got Kuzak looking and the last at-bats of the game, just what's going through your mind in those moments, and how do you keep yourself grounded and able to rise to the moment?
Honestly, I would just say my team. Knowing every time I turn around after a pitch, everybody's looking at me, always surrounding me with happiness and joy and whatever that is, and I think that just fuels me to be able to compete at my best and allows me to perform at my best because I know that they have my back and are going to do anything it takes to get their job done, so I'm going to do the same for me.
Riley.
Carlin, just kind of going off of that, did you know that pitch felt a little bit faster coming out of your hand, and then how just, I guess, rewarding is it to see that feat?
Yeah, I had no idea. I'll be honest, like even past pitches, the records and stuff, I normally don't have a clue until after the game when someone tells me, so it's funny that's happened twice now. But I think me and Karen were joking about it. The record's cool and all, but it would have been even greater accomplishment to have landed the changeup even better today. So maybe that will happen. Yeah.
Yeah, Carlin, everyone's asking us. I questioned second inning that with you and Jordy, that at bat, it was like both of you kind of shaking your head at each other, and she was swinging through your strike. How is that? What was it like in that moment? Because it looked really like 2 competitors just kind of having fun going at each other.
Yeah, I'd say that's exactly what it was. Jordy's a great ball player. A lot of respect to her and how she plays the game. I think that was just one of those moments where it's like my best, your best, and I just love the sport. I love how many opportunities you get to just compete.
Cora.
It's fine, y'all got Carlin.
No, when did you find out that you were moved up in the lineup? And just for you, what were you seeing on that pitch? And just how good did it feel to start this game off with some offense?
Yeah, I mean, Karen tells us the lineup like while we're watching film before the game, and we were just, Gabby and I were talking a little. It's like you don't got to do too much. Just stay with what you're doing because you're obviously seeing it well. Don't get too big, and just when the ball came off my bat, like I knew it was gone, but it was mainly just like we were talking about we're visitors, so like let's score first, let's put it on them, and just being able to get some runs and give Carlin some comfort in the circle going in that first inning and just the rest of the game.
Jack.
Just Karen, what did you see late in the game from the offense? You got those 3 runs early, but then didn't score the rest of the way. Did you like what you saw, and then what do you expect from them tomorrow?
Yeah, I thought we continued to have some good at-bats, and there were some people who had been struggling, yesterday, and they got better today. They made some great defensive plays. I mean, Boost smokes that ball down the line. Taylor Panel hit a hard shot right at first base, so I felt like we were doing a pretty good job. She's a great pitcher, so you're going to have at-bats where it's like, all right, she got you there. But I felt like we were getting better and better. And it's good that some people maybe who hadn't felt the ball come off their bat well actually did as we got to the back half of that game.
Cora.
Ella, I just want to ask your perspective. I feel like I hear you a lot talking to Carlin in the infield, but when you see her, in these intense situations, when especially at the end of the game, runners in scoring position, and is able to, close out the win, just what's it like to watch that? And I don't know, are there any little things that you notice about her that you're kind of like, yeah, she's got this?
Yeah, I mean, Carlin's just a competitor, so like whenever she's in there, we got a chance at anything. So I just know when she's in those high pressure moments, like she gets even better. And we all talk to her like going in and out every single pitch, and she just has like this look on her face, like I'm like, oh yeah, they're not gonna get a hit, or she'll just be like, right now, or like one day we turned around, she was like, watch this. So and then she struck the girl out. So I mean, I think we just have played behind her for so long and know each other really well. Like we can read each other and just like we feed off of each other's energy, and yeah.
Any further questions? Okay. Thank you all very much for your time. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.